understand.
Yeah, there was talk of that, and in fact, William H. Seward's famous memorandum of April 1st, 1861, proposed that the United States stir up a controversy with either Spain or France or England over their violations of the Monroe Doctrine in Mexico and in what was then called Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic today. Seward had this idea of what he called, this is during the secession winter of 1860-61. First he had the idea that he would be the premier of the Lincoln administration, that he would be running things, because he was far more experienced. He had expected, of course, to be the Republican nominee for the president. He was, the Secretary of State was, of course, the top level of the cabinet in those days, so he expected to be running things. And he also was very much in favor of what he called voluntary reconstruction. That is, the seceded states had gone out, but we ought to come up with some kind of policy to encourage them to come back voluntarily. And that's how we're going to solve this problem of secession. That didn't seem to be going very well. And there were all these tensions about Fort Sumter. So Seward writes this memorandum in which he says, let's pull the troops out of Fort Sumter, but we'll reinforce Fort Pickens just as a symbol. But more important, let's send strong diplomatic protests to France, Spain, and England about their intervention in Mexico. They had all intervened in Mexico to help collect debts owed to their nationals. And Spain was also sending troops to Santo Domingo. There's disorder there. This is all a violation of the Monroe Doctrine. You know, let's call them on this. And maybe, you know, we might even get a war out of this, and that will reunite North and South. Lincoln put the squabash on that and said, you know, well, nothing to do with this. But that's probably where what you're talking about comes from.
This excerpt is brought to you by the Massachusetts School of Law, the leader of reform in legal education and a leader in multimedia education for the public. To view the full interview and for a full listing of MSL's programs, log on to mslaw.edu.